Yeah, what do you mean Aaron's off today? He's got to do the show, the weekly breakout. Yeah, I know I've been on vacation, but now I'm on location in Abu Dhabi for IDEX 2025. Agnes Helou, our Middle Eastern Bureau Chief, is going to be with me, covering everything. Yeah, I know, but, well, sure, but that was hardly it. All right. Tell him I'll do it, but now we're even for that thing in 22 with the guy in the place. He'll know what I mean. Yeah. All right, I'll talk to you later. Agnes! Welcome to the weekly breakout with Breaking Defense. I'm managing editor Lee Ferran. I'm here with our Middle East Bureau Chief, Agnes Helou. And some keen viewers of the weekly breakout might realize we are not actually in our studio in Washington, D.C. like normal. Agnes, where are we again?
We are in Abu Dhabi at the largest edition of the International Defense Exhibition and Conference, IDEX 2025.
I mean, there are so many people here, thousands of people, hundreds of companies, dozens of, representing dozens of countries. And Agnes walked the show floor this morning, kind of get a sense of who's doing what where. What'd you see?
We saw a large number of companies, maybe the largest number of companies in this edition. There were Russian companies exhibiting inside the show, and they are having a large display space. They had the main battle tank, it's T-90MS there, and guess what? It had a cage on it.
Well, the cage we assume is for counter-drone stuff, lessons they've learned from fighting in Ukraine. The fact that the Russians are indoors is somewhat interesting because 2 years ago at IDEX, they weren't officially here. Russian companies were relegated to their own pavilion near NAVDEX, a related sister conference going on in the same space, basically. But this year they are here just exhibiting like anyone else. I guess a technically less sensitive geopolitical time, I'm not sure. But next to the Russians were
the Chinese companies where they were exhibiting a number of UAVs and air defense systems as well as counter-drone systems.
And of course the major American firms are here, Lockheed, Northrop, all those guys. The Israeli firms are here. Pretty much everyone is here right now. And we'll be back in just a minute. Agnes is going to talk about one theme that's kind of emerged so far.
Unmanned systems at the Land Defense Exhibition.
Of course. It is early days of the conference. By the time you see this, one day will have passed, but we're still in the opening hours here. And but Agnes, you've seen one theme kind of emerge, and even though this is a land show, technically, a lot of what people are showing is in the air.
UAVs, yeah, exactly. The unmanned aerial vehicles are present everywhere. You can see them of all sizes, shapes, and for all purposes. And
this morning you spoke with one company, AeroVironment, an American company. What they have to say?
They are unveiling here a new UAV, but this time it is for naval operations, maritime operations, and it's Jump 20X. Also another UAV, P550, with different payloads, and they have the capacity to fly to 150 to 160 kilometers, and they're trying to get into or to increase their presence here at the show and in the region.
I mean, and they're hardly the only ones with drones on display. Like right behind us is one from Edge, which is a Emirate conglomerate. They have a bunch of different drones on display. Where are some other ones that you've seen?
The Russian companies also have suicide drones in there. There's a large bunch of them in there.
Oh yeah. So we expect to see more and more unmanned systems, command and control for unmanned systems, especially ones that are working in maritime for the Gulf.
Exactly, also combat management systems and platforms that are being unveiled here at the show to connect everything together in a combat cloud, and we will see unmanned surface vessels outside.
And you say outside, why are we going outside? What's out there?
To NAVDEX, which is the complementary naval version of IDEX.
Let's check that out right after the break.
At Leonardo DRS, our agility helps bring the ability to dominate in any scenario, on any platform, helping our warfighters accomplish the mission and get home safely. Leonardo DRS, our agility, your advantage.
And as promised, we're outside. Now we're at NAVDEX, which is the sister conference to IDEX. This is the naval conference, as the name may suggest. I apologize if the camera is a little wobbly. We're on a dock because that's where the boats are. I have been standing here setting some stuff up, but Agnes took a speed run around the docks to see what there was to see. What'd you see?
There are ships from navies all over the world. They are from Oman, Pakistan, India, Bahrain, the Royal Navy, and of course what you see behind me is the Falash 3, which is a UAE-built offshore patrol vessel, and it made its debut here at NAVDEX.
And so there are also much smaller ships that are just almost like heavily armed speedboats that are around here. They're also important for patrol, for maritime security, for the Gulf countries. Some unmanned surface vessels as well.
Yeah, exactly. They are here, and some of them are armed here.
That's right. So, you know, we thought we'd just come out. For everyone in DC, you're just waking up right now. I apologize that it's going to be freezing there. It's 80 degrees here and we're melting. While we're going to cover everything from IDEX day to day, go to breakingfence.com for the latest there. Remember to like and subscribe to these videos so you make sure you get them when they're produced. And we'll see you next time.